Hello, guys, and welcome back to Learn English with Rafi. Today, we're gonna talk about the meaning of English fluency. English fluency is something very important when you are learning how to speak English because everybody wants to be able to speak English fluently. Just keep in mind, fluency is not about how much you know, but how well you can communicate with another people. And it's not about either how faster you can speak, but how clear and well you can communicate. Here we have some example. It says, yesterday I went to the store and bought some food. Then I came home and cooked dinner for my father. If you listen carefully, I'm not speaking fast, but I'm trying to speak as clear as possible and I'm using the correct grammar. So I'm being fluent. Just make sure that you know what you're talking about. You need to know the specific grammar for the sentence you are building, and you need to know some vocabulary. But actually, you don't have to be a master in order to speak English fluently. Something that will help you to be fluent in English is reading. If you read, you can read books. If you read, you will get more familiar with certain vocabulary and it will make it easier for you to get to be fluent. Listening, if you listen, let's say, if you listen to music, you can also listen to an English podcast and it will help you a lot when it comes to getting to be fluent in English. Another thing is practice. Practice, it will help you to be more fluent. And most of the students, they say, it is difficult for me to be fluent because I don't know who I can practice with. But that's not true. Actually, you don't need someone that you can talk to in order to be fluent because you just need listening. You need to have a good listening. You need to know some grammar and also some practice. But in order to practice, it doesn't have to be with someone else. You can practice yourself. Let's say if you are listening to an English video, you just need to make sure that you are understanding what they are talking in that video and you can repeat what they say. If you are listening and repeating what an English speaker is saying, that means that you are practicing. So you can practice just by yourself. If you are listening to a video on your phone, to a podcast, if you are listening to music, if you're watching a movie, those are things that are going to help you without needing someone that you can talk to. So just keep in mind, you can read book, you can listen to music, you can listen to a podcast, to a movie, and practice. You don't have to talk to someone in order to practice. You can practice by yourself. You can just listen and repeat what you are listening to. And reading. If you read books, that's excellent. It helps you a lot to get familiar with different vocabulary and grammar as well. So remember, it's not about how much you know, but how well you can communicate. And you don't need to know 1,000 words in order to be fluent. You don't need to be a master in grammar, but just get used to it. Get used to use grammars, at least basic grammar. Make sure you are listening. English speaker talking can be a movie, music, anything. And repeat what you hear, and it will make it easier for you to be able to pronounce the words correctly and to speak clear. And don't try to speak faster. Remember, we are Spanish speaker and Spanish has its own accent. We have an accent, and most of the time for native English speaker to understand you, it can be hard. And if you speak faster, it will make it harder to understand you. So instead of faster, make sure you speak clear and use the correct grammar. So thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope this video is very helpful for you. And remember, hit the subscribe button, share, and like this video. And this is Learn English with Rafi. Goodbye.